economy is not that great, so I think that it is wiser to have more cash in our pocket. With the Chinese New Year coming and coronavirus, lockdown, MCO 2.0, most of us will be celebrating at home. Having said that, Chinese New Year is our celebration to welcome the spring. It is considered one of the most auspicious days to celebrate. I really believe that a good start of the year will help me get a perfect ending for the year too. And because I'm trying to save up some money, this is why I came up with 15 tips on ways on how you can save up for Chinese New Year. I've got a lot of tips coming, so without much further ado, let's get started. Set the budget and stick to it. This is really so phenomenal and so life-changing for me, because last time I would go to the store, take my credit card, suka hati, I swipe, then I come back and feel like I overspent. Buy things that I don't need, and sometimes I buy double. So set the budget. Set a budget for your Chinese New Year clothes, set a budget for your shoes, set a budget for your kids' clothes, set a budget for your Chinese New Year goodies, even set a budget on how many mandarin oranges or beers or alcohol that you want to buy for Chinese New Year. Stick to it. If you set the budget, it is not the end of the world, you know. You can always adjust accordingly. I die must follow this budget. No lah. Learn to be flexible. If not enough, you increase a bit more lah. It is not the end of the world. The idea is to help you and not to cause you misery. Bulks. Buy bigger set of mandarin oranges is usually cheaper. Bigger serving of the dried cuttlefish is usually cheaper per unit cost. Or if you have a small family and you don't need that bulk size, ask your friend, want to share or not? Share lah, buy one. And this is a very smart Chinese New Year trick that you can see everyone doing in their household, especially pre-COVID time during open houses and gathering. Usually serve smaller portion, meaning with the previous tip, you buy in bulk, such as you buy a big bottle of Coca-Cola, but when the guests come, you serve them in smaller cup portion, because enough already. They just drink a little bit, then they want to go to another house for opening, otherwise they'll get diabetes like that. So you're actually helping them. Things like bakwan is so expensive, you know. So if you never cut up your bakwan, you give them one big slice, they are gonna get high cholesterol and heart attack also by the end of the day. So cut them out. Help yourself and help them. Cut them into smaller pieces, but also don't be so stingy lah. Don't cut until so small. About this size can already. This size people can still eat it, and you are actually saving up and preventing wastage, and also helping your guests not to get heart attack at your home. One of the biggest expenditure for Chinese New Year is to buy Chinese New Year clothes. So the following few tips are mainly aimed at Chinese New Year clothing. This is my absolute favorite tip. Buy for later. During Christmas sales or Merdeka sales or any other sales that they have, any other celebration sales that they have, I will buy them and I will purposely keep it for Chinese New Year, especially if it is a red dress or a red skirt or a red top that I think it will look nice for Chinese New Year. Especially Christmas sales, because it is just a few months ma. I think that those shoppers knows that we Gina very like to simply buy things. So I find that the sales are not that great during Chinese New Year lah. Next, you can thrift your Chinese New Year clothes. Buy thrift clothes. You don't really always have to buy name brand for Chinese New Year, especially for Cheongsam, because Cheongsam is so expensive. They can be 300 to 400 ringgit for one Cheongsam, you know. And when are you gonna use Cheongsam for? Except your wedding, Chinese New Year? None of the days already. Just thrift it. Look at your local thrift store and you may find precious things like this. This is so precious. Look at the vibrant color. Oh my goodness. And look at the lace. This is amazing. I got this thrifted for 29 ringgit. These I'm going to be wearing this modern technology day, you can buy anything online, even your Chinese New Year clothes, especially for little girls and little boys. First of all, they grow up so fast. Second of all, things like cheongsam and samfu for my little boy and my little girl, get them online, get them those buy from China one is okay. Chances are they're going to wear it once also. They have better price for sure. They have more varieties. They come with free shipping. What else do you want? You buy early, you agak the time that they're gonna come, allocate time for shipment delay and stuff like that. Don't waste your money on really expensive things. Save it for other things. My other tip is to buy smart. So when you buy your Chinese New Year clothing, think, when else can I use this for? So buy clothes that are versatile and flexible, can be used for many occasions, and you can use it for many times. Not just buy for Chinese New Year, buy for other occasions as well. For your work lah, for wedding lah, whether this can be suitable for courses, birthday parties, to go for PTA meetings, things like that. Cheongsam definitely wear once only lah. Things like this top, you have seen me feature it in my What Would Wendy Wear workwear, so that you can use and reuse this for many occasions, and then you get value for your buy. Hashtag frugal mom. I would advise you to mix and match. Get some tops that you like, skirts or pants that you like. So with these few staples in your closet, you can already create very different outfit to go on different days. Change up your hair, change up your earrings, change up your shoes. This will automatically really transform the whole look. If you want to save even more money, do it yourself. Everything DIY, clean yourself, decorate yourself, wash yourself, cook yourself, clean yourself, clean yourself. Everything do it yourself, and obviously that would save you so much more money. But if you're a working mom like me, for me, I can't do everything myself because time is very limited for me. So sometimes I will still hire helper cleaner to help to clean the house before Chinese New Year. So it depends on your budget as well as your lifestyle, but DIY definitely will help you save more money. Haircutting is considered one of the must-do in my list before Chinese New Year. But hair salons are notorious for jacking up their price, especially 2 weeks before Chinese New Year. Purposely one. She's like, so my tip here is to cut your hair a month before they start to jack up. Pandai or not? If you really don't like your hair, at least you still got 1 month to go before Chinese New Year. If you haven't watched my Chinese New Year checklist, I'm gonna link it down below. In that video, you're gonna find when is the most auspicious date to cut your hair during 2021. Like cutting your hair, I would advise you to dye your own hair. It is very easy to dye your hair. Just get those pre-packed ones from Watson or from Guardian. They are about 30 ringgit or 40 ringgit. If you want to change your hair color, you want to cover up the super annoying white hair, do it yourself. Don some gloves, very easy. I have been coloring my own hair at home for the past 10 years. It started when I was in Moscow as a medical student. So throughout the years, I have found this ability to color my own hair, and it always turns out okay. Once you color your hair yourself, you will never go back to the hair salon. I think that is the best, most economical way to change your hair color. Reunion dinner is probably one of the most expensive thing that you ever have to spend for Chinese New Year too. Reunion dinner expensive lah. Best way to cook for Chinese New Year is to cook it yourself. But if you're like me and you don't know how to cook sea cucumber lah, abalone lah, lobster lah, how to cook lobster lah, wait, you don't know how to do that? It's okay, leave it to the chef. The next best tip that I can advise or give you is to Tapao. First of all, you still get to eat all the auspicious good, meaning 年年有余 don't know what the prawn hey lah, and you still get to 以上 at home. Except the fact that you are actually limiting your contact with other families who are eating or dining in the restaurant, and you don't have to spend extra on drinks. Pandai not? Tapao it back home. fake gold. During Chinese New Year, we like to go to our fixed deposit box in the bank, take out all the golds wear around us, here, there, so that we will like kim tang tang like that, you know. That is a customary for us to wear gold and red during Chinese New Year because auspicious ma, heng heng ma, huat ma, ong ma, ho. You have to buy real golds because just to accessorize, price difference so much, and you see, they look the same only. Especially you want to wear it on your kids, then it's safer lah, to make you kim tang tang and very heng heng ong for Chinese New Year lah. The last two tips is a public service tips. Okay, I'm doing a public service by announcing this. Is that ang pao is given out as good luck and blessing from the older to the younger, so that you know they have good health lah, lah, so that they guai lah, or from the married one to the single one, so that they faster get married. This is just well wishes of good luck. The money inside doesn't really matter. Of course it does matter, but manage your ang pao properly according to your realistic finance status. Find one rate that you can practically manage and you can give out to people, because Chinese New Year time you really have to give out a lot of ang pao away. I have different rates for families, and different rates for close friends, for relatives that I like, relatives that I don't like, relatives that I don't know, acquaintances, and even for strangers, all different rates one. So you have to pandai lah, and not like everybody give 50 ringgit bankrupt. So also the fact that having kids is also an investment to collect back ang paos. You may be thinking now, no crowds, no gathering allowed, right, during COVID-19 lockdown. People will ask you for ang pao. These people no shame. Actually, the real meaning of ang pao is to give the red packet, you know. The red packet is the meaning of the ong heng heng, you know. You give ang pao, it's just you want the money only. I also don't know. Never mind. And the last tip that I've got for you is to don't gamble. You want to save money, right? Don't gamble. You gamble unless you super heng ong lah. Then I sit next to you and I tumpang a bit. But otherwise, for majority of the time, do not gamble away all your hard-earned money. Just don't gamble. Hope you find some value in my tips. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't kiam siap, subscribe, click the like button. So I will see you in the next video. Bye.